So hey everyone, welcome to the first ever Sui Ecosystem Pitch Day right here at our flagship conference, Basecamp. I'm Ted Smith, I'm the developer experience guy at Mist & Labs, and I am so hyped right now. Are you guys hyped? So we're all different, we're all in different sort of roles, whatever. We might be builders, we might be researchers, but we can never forget what we truly are. We are warriors, and we are fighting for a new internet. An internet with free speech and free markets. An internet with freedom and self-determination and sovereignty for all sentient beings. Who's hyped for that? We've got 12 top-tier teams building everything from DeFi, consumer social, AI, real-world assets, and of course, my favorite, developer tooling to build that internet. Some of them are established teams, some of them are just starting out. Some of them have been building in public, some of them are just coming out of stealth mode. But they're all here because they're excellent. And they're building a new internet together with us. I want to just make sure all the teams are here. Do we have Nemo Protocol? Do we have Songbits? Do we have S3 Money? Do we have Potato Finance? There we go. Do we have Zoe? Do we have Pura? Do we have Rocky AI? Perfect. Do we have Soundbeats? Woo. Do we have Open Graph? Do we have Blueprint? Do we have Raiden X? Do we have Flashback? Flashback? Okay, hopefully they'll flash into the room at some point. So all these teams are excellent, but in order to find out who's the most excellent, we've got 6 judges from all over the ecosystem. We've got Nick, partner at Standard Crypto. We've got Kevin, managing principal at Franklin Templeton Investments. We've got Ivan, founding partner at Comma 3 Ventures. We've got Alan, founder and CEO at Luna Capital. And we've got Shijia, I hope I got that right, investment director at OKX Ventures. And last but not least, our own Jamil, head of ecosystem at the Sui Foundation. Thanks for being here, guys. But it's not just the judges that pick the best teams, it's also you. You're gonna get one of these really swanky metal Sui Fam cards with a QR code on it. This is your personal QR code. It goes to your own personal form where you as the audience get to pick what you think the best team here is today. If you've got a Sui Passport from suipassport.app, you'll get a stamp in your suipassport.app to commemorate this occasion. And 20 lucky voters will be chosen to earn 20 Sui. That means across all possible worlds, all of you are earning an expected 1.25 Sui. Vote, and remember, even if you didn't get lucky in this universe, there's maybe another version of you out there that did. You can vote at any time, but you can only vote once, so make sure your vote counts. Each team is going to have 5 minutes to pitch. We're going to make a hard stop at 5 minutes so that we can have 3 minutes of questions. You'll hear a chime 30 seconds before the end to warn you that the end is coming. And audience, I know that there's going to be a lot to talk about. You're going to want to murmur it up in here, but try to keep the chatter to a minimum so that we can hear the teams, because we're here to hear them, not you. So, Colonel John Boyd liked to say, you can either do something or be someone. But today is a rare chance to do both. So I hope you're all ready for it. Are we ready? Are we ready to get started? Are we ready to kick it off? Who's hyped for these teams? Who's hyped for a free internet? All right, first up we've got Nemo Protocol.
Let me test this one first. Wait, okay, yeah. All right, guys. Let's welcome the warrior number 1. I'm Alex, and I'm the co-founder of Nemo Protocol. And Nemo Protocol, yeah, we are a yield trading, a yield infra building on Sui network. So basically, we have 2 products. The first one is called yield trading. So what yield trading offers to the platform is the offer to the ecosystem has never been seen before on Sui network. We have PT, which is fixed return, and we have YT, which is leverage yield. So guys, Imagine that, there is called zero coupon bonds in the real finance industry, in the real finance world, right? And it has a massive trading volume because it's a necessity to the mature financial ecosystem. And what we do right here is that we offer these kind of derivatives to this ecosystem and fill in the gaps right now. So that's yield trading. And besides, we have YAS, which is the world's first yield as a services to the gaming applications, and which could only be done on Sui network because we are filling the gap between the DeFi and the gaming application, and we are offering the true sustainable yield to the gamers. It's not play to earn anymore; it's play and earn. Yeah, so that's yield trading and YAS. And right now, how am I gonna right now? Wait, anyway, can you, it's not working.
It's this one.
Oh yeah, this one. Oh shit.
There you go.
Okay, got it. So right now we're live on mainnet right now, and we're gonna have a token in the next quarter. We're gonna list on the centralized exchanges in the next quarter. We're gonna have that 75 plus asset integrated in the next quarter. We're gonna have for PT tokenization and points multiplier and VE Nemo, which is our governance token in the first quarter. So everything's fine. We're live right now, and if you guys want to try it out, please make sure you go to the nemoprotocol.com and try it out by yourself. It's fully audited by MoveBit. And just give you a little bit introduction, a little bit vision about how this market could be. Yield trading has been has been a lot of history in the real finance industry, right? But it haven't been it's a new thing in the crypto world. So for Ethereum or EVM, the yield trading starts in 2022, and for Solana, it starts last year. But you can see right here, the yield trading is growing very, very fast. And we can see there's one yield trading platform on Sui network, which is Neighbor Protocol. And we're gonna grow very fast as well. So we have yield tokenization. We have no competitors because we have a so complicated technology right here. We have yield tokenization. We have Nemo AML, which is a sophisticated designed AML just for the yield trading. And we have VE Nemo token, which is a sustainable token model for our token governance. So yeah, that's our technology. So we don't have competitors right now. So that's why we're backed by all of the DeFi projects on Sui network. All right, so yield trading YAS can boost each other. So yield trading part, people can trade, provide liquidity, and we have LPs, we have TVLs. On the YAS part, people can, YAS will provide the trading volume for the whole ecosystem. So this whole ecosystem is actually boosting each other without doubts. The team. I'm Alex. I was the founder of Surf Wallet, which is the first ZK login mobile wallet on Sui network. And our team member, Eugene and Ken, who are also the Sui Degen who built on Sui since day one. We're all DeFi lovers, and we build, they have together built a lot of DeFi projects successfully. So that's about the team. For about our fundraising part, we actually just closed the round. So thanks for the Comet3, who is the lead of our lead investor for the last round. And followed by Sui Foundation and some of the leading DeFi projects on Sui network. And for next round, because the last round is really small and packed, so we're trying to open another round, maybe in next month or maybe in May. Just love to connect and love to connect and talk about the more details. All right, so this is Nemo Protocol. And if you guys love Sui network, if you guys believe in Sui network, if you guys love Warrior #1, please make sure to follow our Twitter and vote for us. Thank you very much.
Okay, questions?
I think yield trading is a proven model. We can see the Pendle Finance before, right? So, but about Nemo, what's the differentiation from Pendle Finance. Is that Yas contributing a lot on this?
Yeah, for sure. So Nemo's definitely going to be successful because it's a proven business model by Pendle Finance on EVM chains. So our bottom line is successful, but our ceiling, our cap is Yas because Yas is building on yield trading, and Yas can really bring a lot of the trading volume to this ecosystem and to the yield trading part. So we actually solved a problem, an issue which Pendle has, because Pendle, in order to boost their TVL, in order to boost their trading volume for Pendle YT, they actually introduced the points multiplier, which we will do as well. But the thing is, once these third-party protocols stop issuing the points, there will be a big drop down for the trading volume. So that's our Yas can solve the problem, right? So just like I showed you, Yas and yield trading can boost each other, and so that's our innovation part of this ecosystem.
Okay, so you basically tell me you solve the, because I don't see Yas this kind of approach on Pendle, right? But it's kind of built on top of the airdrop points, so it's not realistic, not sustainable, right? So you mean by Yas you can bring a lot of new users? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, exactly. And Yas can only be done on Sui network, which is because Sui is a perfect chain for gaming applications. And those gaming applications are real legit games. And we want to bring the true DeFi yields to these games. So just imagine, just think about the Web 2, the great Web 2 applications, just like Uber or Amazon. They give their users the rewards, right? But where does this reward come from? It comes from the company's cash flow. It hurts the cash flow. But what Yas offering is that we can offering a way to give your user back to the rewards come from the native DeFi yield. Because DeFi is generating yield all the time, so that's our solution.
Thank you.
How do you abstract away complexity for retail users that may not fully understand PT and YT, right? So to get beyond your novel base case user who understands, incentives, airdrops, trading, how do you move beyond them and make it simple?
Yeah, that's a good question because as you can see, we're kind of complicated product, and the tech behind is really complex. But the thing we've done is that we have an education part, we have education community just for the user to tell them how to trade and to learn what is PD and YT. And on the other side, we're going to have a new UX design, which is truly pretty simple to tell users instead of learning all of the mechanisms behind it, you can just by one click buy and you can see how your fixed return is. So yeah, that's how we approach to this.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay. Give it up for Nemo Protocol.
Thank you very much.
Okay, next up we've got Songbits.
Hello. You can use this or nice. So it's the clicker on the right, is it?
Yeah, the clicker is
Hello, Dubai. This is a great privilege to be here. Thank you very much to Sui for inviting us and giving us this opportunity. So I'm going to tell you a bit of a journey, how we got here in Songbits. We're live on mainnet. We're making money with Sui. Excuse me. And so here's a little journey I'm going to take you on. I'm Russell Sheffield. I'm the co-founder of Songbits. And the journey starts with my dad in the top left hand. And he was playing drums for a guy called Cliff Richard, which some of you may or may not know. He started the world's first 8-track recording studio in London and led to the Beatles, David Bowie, Elton John, all recording there, ended up signing Queen in 1972. And just for interest, that's me in the picture in the bottom left. How I served out my apprenticeship. Well, I played drums too, obviously, because just grew up with it. But I did a left turn, I went into technology, but always kept playing drums and managing bands. And I built EasyJet's first website. Anyone know who EasyJet is? See over here. Yeah, got a few hands. That's excellent. So that was 97. I then moved on to create the world's first mobile payments business called Paythrough, which was a bank-accredited platform. And we had QR codes in 2011 to pay. Too early. Then I found this guy, who happens now my co-founder. This is Dave Stewart from the Eurythmics. And he's pretty rock and roll. What are we doing? Well, we're looking at mass market consumers. We're looking at how do we get Otto from busking to being on that stage. It's powered by fans. It's powered by the people that want to be in that golden circle. And I'm going to tell you how we do that. We release a song, and the song is owned by their fans. Those fans get to share not only all the nice perks that go with that song, but actually they get to share in the revenues as equal business partners with the artist. We have hooked into all the infrastructure to make it so easy for people to use. We use Apple Pay, and obviously we support all the protocols on Sui. We've got ZK login and kiosk, and we're looking at various other technologies. Sui is an incredible platform from that point of view. But ultimately, to get the consumers to buy in, they have to be familiar with tech. So that means taking the first Web 2 approach to this and building the Web 3 tech underneath what we do. We have an incredible catalog opportunity. We have over 50,000 songs already available to us as a business. This is one of the problems that some people have struggled with trying to get into the music industry, is they don't have the availability. I've just told you about my co-founder, Dave Stewart. He is a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. His black book is unrivaled, as you can imagine. These are artists that we have signed agreements with. We did our first major launch with an artist called Joss Stone 2 months ago. And she went live, and you can imagine, you see what the fans did. They absolutely love this. It was featured on iHeartRadio, where the fans were raving about the opportunity to participate and be part of this world with her. We priced the bits, which is 1 millisecond of the song, at $3 a bit. So potentially there's 210,000 fans can own that song with her. ATV, $120. It went crazy, which is beautiful. And we had people spending $5,000+ per transaction. We've established from this test 3 audiences, UK, US, and Brazil to start with, as well as the Far East. We're rolling out in different genres of music and just testing as we go. What we're doing is connecting trends across tech, media, and fan engagement, and working in such a way that it pulls it all together. It's a huge market. It's a 19 billion opportunity, addressable market. We're aiming for 415, 6 to 8 million Songbit adopters. Planning to make 11 million revenue in 3 years. We already have on target for 3,100 songs in the catalogue. Now, part of the magic sauce is we also own those songs with the artist ourselves. So we have a piece of an ongoing annuity revenue on every song that gets played and sold on Songbits too. We're raising a 5 million seed. It's open. We've had checks being cut already. We'd love to talk to more about it. The final thing I want to tell you about is our Backstage Pass. We've just launched the ability where you can have a branded card that everyone can have, and when they go and buy their beer or their coffee, they earn Songbits points, and they can spend those on their fans. Thank you very much.
So who's the one selling you the token, the song? Is it the record label?
It works in both ways, actually. We have both independent artists and labels who are the rights holders for those songs are giving us those rights. And we manage everything from the point of releasing the song on the DSPs, so Apple, Spotify, whatever. We manage all of that, and we also collect all the royalties on behalf, so we make it completely seamless.
And then do you distribute the royalties to the own?
We've built that tech, absolutely. So every single Songbit owner obviously has a wallet through ZK login and kiosk and so on anyway, and we can distribute the funds straight back out to them through that. So we collect and distribute all those royalties.
Is that a security?
No, it's not. That's really when we come on to the second phase, which is our into fan trading, which is planned for the end of the summer, then the FCA and the SEC have both said that's the time we need to get our regulation. But at the moment, we work under what they call an agent exemption.
Who do you find is most commonly buying the songs? Is it fans who just want upside, or do you find that it's more like investor types who have like a specific view on the quality of a song or an artist?
It's been a real mix, actually. I think what we learned from this first big test was that Josh's fans were driving the motion here. They weren't necessarily interested in the return on their investment, which is typically calculated on a 5-year return. But they were just wanted to be in that gang. They wanted to have the opportunity to come to that gig and be one of 120,000 people that is exclusive around the world to go to that event. So they are being driven largely by fans, and that's our focus, is to make it a consumer application that people don't have to think about investing or what music as an asset class is. That's underneath the scenes.
When Jess Stone, when you launched that song with her, right?
Yeah.
And your users pay in.
Yep.
Is that song exclusive to Songbits, or
Yes.
can another fractionalization platform go out and resell it?
No, not at all. It's that we sign an exclusive deal per song with every artist.
So you have an exclusive deal with Justin Bieber.
Absolutely.
What song?
We've got to choose. We've got his catalogue to work with. So now that's the
Okay.
process we're going through. So the guys who used to be called Hypnosis, Incognito, we're now working directly with them. And that gives us the opportunity to pick from the whole catalogue.
Interesting. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions? All right, let's hear it for Songbits.
Thank you very much.
And, next up, we've got S3 Money.
So what's a clicker we have?
It's this one. Green is forward, red is back.
I need your help to just plug and play the things. This is the one that works like this.
No, I think it's this remote.
Yeah, this one. Thank you. Sorry about that. Weird. Yeah, perfect. This one. Yes, hello everyone. Sorry for interruption. I am Moabdu, founder and CEO of Pravica. The company built S3.money. S3.money is simply the infrastructure to disrupt the money movement across the globe. So when you check what we have now for the issues, long settlement time, high transaction fees when it comes to card payments, do you believe that you need 12 steps just to settle one transaction with your credit card in interaction with the merchant? It's huge. And when you think about the remittances, you need to pay at least 6.35 on average for every $200 you are doing remittances across the globe. So this is a very big issue when it comes to the stability and financial inclusion. So let me introduce to you S3.money. which is the infrastructure and platforms, to reshaping money from paper to digits. It's very, very easy process with a very straightforward user experience, allowing you to create stablecoin backed one-to-one, connecting it to the banks where you can settle the reserve, and also doing more and more functionality related to the stablecoin. With the infrastructure, you can get the full control for everything you need about the stablecoin you are going to mint. Not just only the reporting side, but the administration side. So you can mint more, you can burn some, you can do a lot of things. Also, you can control the full treasury levels. You can transfer some tokens from one treasury to another, giving it the ability to interact with the second layer, which is the distributor layer. So you can interact with the distributors relative to the bank transfers, and also making sure that you receive the amount, then you can transfer the minted token or your stable coin to the distribution layer, like, for example, exchanges. So, but there is a very important question we need to answer. Do you believe that minting stable coin now and nowadays for the crypto industry is something that you can achieve a lot of money with? Can you compete with the big players? Maybe yes, maybe no. But the most important thing for the stable coin I see is how can we use it for the payment and remittances. Payment and remittances are growing now exponentially when it comes to using stablecoin with us. This is why we developed Walletify, which is the second element from the infrastructure. It's connected directly to the S3 to enable you to transfer the minted stablecoin in a form of money from different countries. And this is not the only thing that you need to see with the S3 infrastructure. This is a proof that we are in the right direction. Circle got the green light from the Mecca to start minting the stablecoin backed by euro. And what you see now in Dubai, AED, which is the first stablecoin, got the license to be used to enhance the financial stability. And the big benchmark, the biggest acquisition in the Web3 market, which is $1.1 billion for what? Stablecoin infrastructure. This is what's coming. And now we are starting to think about the first use case, which is the remittances. We're born in Egypt. We are from Egypt. So we are solving one of the biggest issues in Egypt when it comes to the remittances. Remittance is the number 5, or Egypt is the number 5 when it comes to receiving remittances across the globe. Now we interacted with the central bank, and we working very hard with them to start launching the first remittance app for stablecoin backed by Egyptian pound from Egypt or outside Egypt to inside Egypt. And with the whole elements inside the infrastructure, you can guarantee not only minting, distributing, and circulating the stablecoin backed by local currency in whatever the country. We are a company that raised more than $1 million from prominent VC, and we have a great partnership across the globe with the industry. Pravica is a company that got recognition by the Ministry of Economy here as one of the future 100 companies gonna affect the economy. We also get a lot of support from our ecosystem, from our partners. We get the grant from the Sui Foundation, granted for almost $250,000 grant to develop this great infrastructure a year ago, and it's already completed. The infrastructure is totally on the test net. You can try it, and it's on the mainnet, already got the final security test. Thank you so much, and I'm ready for your questions.
Could you just speak a little bit more about, who your different customer types are and how you think about acquiring them, especially in the early days of the company?
We have a large spectrum here, but we are mainly focusing from the retail side with the customers. They are doing remittances in a high frequency, like country in Egypt and India. There is a huge issue in terms of processing the remittances in a very quick way and with a very, very low transaction fees. Those are from the retail side. But from the institutional side, like financial institutional side, like banks, central banks. By the way, we developed the first pilot for the CBDC in Egypt in collaboration with the Central Bank and World Bank. So it's a large spectrum based on the use case that you are willing to touch base.
Can you explain a little bit more how S3 makes money?
S3 makes money from different channels. The first channel, if we are going to issue, which is the first case that we are going to do, to issue the token, the stablecoin, we, as a normal stablecoin issuer, we're going to earn money from the interest rate for the whole reserves. And if we are processing the transaction through Walletify, there is another revenue stream, which is the transaction fees. Very, very small amount of the transaction fees. In comparison, it's 95% less than the normal transaction fees for any banking transaction, payment, cross-border payment, or even the remittances.
I have another question. You showed a screenshot or maybe a little video of how the stablecoin is issued. It seems that it's a platform to issue a lot of stablecoins. Is that accurate, or it's more niche?
Yes, S3 is the first element from the infrastructure. So you, as a stablecoin issuer, you can start using it. And what I showed, the animated GIF you saw, it's about, in just less than 1 minute, you can mint the stablecoin directly without any coding experience. You just put the parameters, the ticker, connect it with the reserve, with the banking reserve based on the banking reserve infrastructure that we are connected with, and then put the parameters, sign the transaction, and done. You minted the stablecoin, and now it's in your main treasury. So yes, S3 is the first core element which is related to minting, managing the whole operations related to the stablecoin issuance, on top of Sui blockchain for now.
Okay, give it up for S3.money. Gratifying.
Thank you so much. Sorry, interruption.
That one?
Either that one or the one on the podium. And then it's the
Good afternoon.
forward back.
Looks good. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jay, and I'm presenting Potato, the DeFi front page on Sui. 5 months ago, we just discovered some major gaps in the Sui ecosystem. And I'm giving you a few examples now what those gaps might be. In general, those gaps were related to information and notification. If you would, for example, dive into the Sui ecosystem, and I guess most of you have done that before, you would do different things. For example, having a borrow position, Navi protocol. Listing an NFT on Tradeport, for example. Maybe you have an LP position on Bluefin, and all those different things. And the more you enjoy the journey on the Sui ecosystem, the more complex it becomes to keep track of all those things. The deeper you dive, the more you lose actually control about all those things. And in the end, and most of us probably know the problem, in the morning you sign in into your notebook, you have 10 tabs, you tap through all those things in order to keep track of everything. And what we've discovered is that those things overall make a lot of problems, right? There needed to be a solution. This is a huge gap that we had to cover. And people did not even knew what is my whole portfolio net worth. If you have 2 or 3 wallets, what is my net worth? All assets deducted by my borrows, including my NFT value. And if you have 2 or 3 values, what is my aggregated portfolio value? You could do that by going to Sui Vision every day, type in your Sui address, and if you have more addresses, even more complex. But you want to have that. You want to wake up in the morning, look at your portfolio, and know, I've made it, right? And so we invented a solution. We discovered a solution, or built a solution that fixes all those problems, basically. Because wallets itself, like Sui wallet, for example, they do not send any notifications at all, for example. If your LP position on Bluefin is running out of price range, you're not making any gains anymore. You're getting probably wrecked with your borrow position if you're not keeping track every day, if you're playing a more riskier game. You would also like to know if your NFT that you just listed on Tradeport got sold, or even if your Sui name is expiring within a week, so you can extend it, right? Because otherwise you're going to suffer from some damage if someone else would snipe your Sui name. And all those things needed to be covered by someone. So we built a solution, a desktop application and a mobile app to fix all those different problems. So this is what we do. Basically, all those, it's a DeFi tooling suite, basically. So we're covering all those things with a mobile app and the desktop app and wrapped a whole notification system around those things. And our strategy is provide the best tools that Sui can have, and with a mobile and web application, yeah. And soon, like at the moment, we're having mobile and desktop, and a native and mobile app as well. And in the future, for sure, we're going to cover like Line and Discord and all those different things too. Those are just a few examples of features that we are already having live. There are, and I cannot even go through all those different features. There are so many more features that it would be more easier for me to go through what we don't have. And our target growth for this year is 60,000 users, monthly active users. And you may be asking yourself, like, are those numbers actually realistic? I'm highly convinced of it. In 5 months, we've been bootstrapping Potato from scratch with our bare hands, me and my co-founder down there. And yesterday, our number went to 77,000 total users, with a daily active of 20,000 to 30,000 users, and weekly active 44,000 users. And that means 50% of our total users are stopping by weekly. The overall portfolio value of our users is 1 billion. I mean, we know that. We are literally a data aggregator and pulling all the data for all our users. And notifications are sent through Telegram bot, for example. And we can now, like, as a huge asset, send Telegram notifications to every single user too, which is like a major USP in the Sui ecosystem, because if you want to like broadcast something to a user, you can literally send it to the whole ecosystem within a second. Those are our revenue streams. We're already earning through swaps. In the future, there will be trading functionalities too. For sure, we will offer an API for P2P because we got all the data in our systems. There will be a premium subscription model that we will be making revenue with, as well as ad revenue and our interaction quests. This is our roadmap, probably a little bit too much to go through now. Our awesome team that you will be hopefully investing in. And we're currently seeking, as we are bootstrapped, for an equity or token round, investment of $250. We know that we deliver. What we've built is one of the top 5 projects now on Sui in daily active users. And now it's time to take it to the next stage. And that means setting up a more sophisticated company structure, as we are going to have a TGE2 in Q4, hopefully, branding and marketing, and scaling our bottlenecks in HR. Thank you very much. Any question?
Thanks for the pitch. So from the number of growth, we can see that users need you, right? Ecosystem need you.
Yeah.
Very good numbers. But are we issuing tokens for sure? That's my first question. And if we do, we are issuing tokens. What's the relationship of your revenue with the tokens? Do you have anything in mind yet?
For sure. I mean, there's always the question in crypto, like, do you really need a token, right? And most of the projects probably don't need a token. What we've been seeing is there's actually our community and the market itself asking us to launch a token because they really want to invest us. Like, we are an ecosystem project that everyone is using on the Sui blockchain. So what my strategy would be is, I always wanted to have like our revenue, because this is what we want to make as a company. We want to make revenue. I want that to reflect in our token. And that means we're going to burn 10% of our revenue by buying it on the market and burning it, making it a truly deflationary token. So our success, the revenue that we make, the better we do, the more the token goes up. Basically, similar to a stock company, the better a stock company does, the better the stock performs. So that is the relationship from like our revenue to the token. And in addition, for sure, we're going to have a premium subscription model too, right? And you cannot give it away for free. The strategy is give it away for free for a long time until you slowly move everything into a revenue zone. And in the future, for sure, if you're going to be a token holder, you're going to lock up the token, and you will have, no need to pay any subscription fee.
Okay, freemium. I think so. A little bit like suggestion. So since all the DeFi protocols, I think a lot of protocols needs you, right? So the safest way to get the revenue or to get the upside in crypto is actually launching new assets. So meaning you now work a Na'Vi protocol, you now work with a Trayport. So just X from something from them, as your say rewards or like even token airdrops, token swap, something. And in the future, there are more and more tons of new eco projects onboarding, right? So try to get some value from the partnerships, and then users can get to, oh wow, if I use Potato, I can get access to a lot of new assets, and that's sexy.
Yeah. Thanks for your feedback.
How do you think about user acquisition?
How do I think about user acquisition?
Yeah, in the sense of, okay, you have this traction, you want to continue growing on that.
Yeah.
How did you get the initial traction? How did you find the users? How did they find you? And how do you think about continuing
We're
to
running
grow
quite
from
creative
here?
marketing. To be honest, it's more like word of mouth. Like our products are so good that people are actually onboarding their friends and other users nonstop. We have like the second biggest mindshare of the eco on Sui. We are like on X. Like we don't even need to market ourselves anymore because users are literally nonstop shilling us by posting screenshots. You see that in the comments immediately. Like it's word of mouth. Like what app is that? How can I have that view? Because the way we are viewing things, even only the NFTs, if you compare that to Sui Wallet, for example, it's not a good experience, right? So all those different things, it's like they're coming. It's like it's more like they're pushing instead of us pulling. So we're doing our casual marketing. I'm responsible for that, but we don't even need to do active marketing because they're coming by themselves. Because there's so much utility that for now we are quite good with just them coming in.
I have a question about privacy. What information do I give you so that you can notify me in?
That's a very good question. One of our major USPs is, first of all, no wallet connect needed. You go on our website or on mobile app, you just paste your public address and you're covered. That's it, not more. So basically everything that an Explorer has too, but for sure we're going to do something. We're going to track your wallet across all those protocols so we can notify you. Like if you're having LP position, trade port and all those things. So privacy, not different than any Explorer privacy. Everything that is on-chain, we don't have more.
But you're linking my Telegram handle with your the wallet.
That's part of the game for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
We need to. I mean, if you're coming in with Telegram, which is like important because we need to send you a notification too, like a push notification, right? You need to have that. So we do have your Telegram handle, but that's it basically because Telegram does not offer any phone numbers or anything else. So it's your Telegram handle. So if you want to be like fully anonymous, you just create another Telegram account and use that one, yeah? But there's no IP address or anything stored within our systems.
Okay, let's give it up for Potato.
Thank you very much.
How's everyone doing? We're about 25% or a third of the way through. We've seen a lot of teams. We've seen teams that are connecting artists and fans. We've seen teams that are shaving potentially billions off of remittances fees. This is what we mean when we say we're building a new internet. We're building all of these things that bring people together and connect them directly with the things they want to do. Reflect on that. Reflect on the teams you've seen. Reflect on the teams that are still to come. And with that, let's give it up for Zio. Yes, you got it. Zio.
Hello. It's good to see everyone here. My name is Sil, and I'm the co-founder of Zio. So let me introduce you to the next generation of perps. So Zio, we call it the first intelligent perpetual protocol. Wait, which one is the?
It's the square one.
The square one?
Yeah. You take this. Green is forward.
Oh, gotcha. Thank you. So Zio is building an on-chain perpetual DEX with the multi-agent intelligence module to enhance and simplify perpetual trading. So before I go into what Zio is, I'll give you some background on why we're doing it. So if you look at the history of DeFi, starting from 2017, Binance was founded, and then you saw Binance Perps, GMX, Hyperliquid, and recently last year and this year, you see there's a bunch of DeFi agents, and we think in 2026, DeFi agents are going to come into Perps. In 2030, agents may be just trading against agents. And based on that, we predict agents are more than just going to be a buzz, right? So it's going to drive a lot of volume in the DeFi space. It's going to be the catalyst to unlock the next wave of trillion volumes in DeFi. So that's why we want to build Zoe. Zoe is the first intelligent proprietary protocol that comes with 3 pieces. So at its core, it has the Zoe proprietary DAX. It's a DAX similar to GMAX. Basically, you trade with leverage there. And on top of it, we built the Zoe intelligence module that's designed to enhance and simplify trading workflow for the traders. And last but not least, you have the Zoe agent SDK, which is built to simplify onboarding external agents onto Zoe. So Zoe proprietary DAX. It's one of the first fully on-chain performant proprietary DAX on Sui. Very reliable, performant. It has the best price because we just utilize a decentralized price feed. And it's also really easy to trade. You can just trade directly from your wallet. There's no deposit, no on-ramp you have to do. And last but not least, it has a highly lucrative LP return. So far, we have recorded around 100% APR. And Zoe Intelligence module is our flagship feature here. It's a multi-agent module designed to enhance trading for traders. So on the common perps product you see today, there's a huge lack of automation. You have to do everything manually. And also, traders suffer high liquidation risk. It's really hard for people to apply trading strategy. So we built this intelligence module to provide traders with market insights and simplify, automate complex trading strategies. So on the right, we have an example of like how it's going to work, right? So say a human trader wants to buy like 5x Sui based on the monthly average, right? There's no easy way for you to do it from UI right now. But the Zoe agent, the Zoe intelligence module will be able to do it. So it will break it down to multiple tasks and assign different tasks to different agent. In this case, the market agent will monitor the price and trading agent will trade based on the signal. And the last piece is the Zoe Agent SDK. So we are building this SDK on top of our partners platform, Talus. So they are one of the first AI agent platform on Sui. We are building it on Talus so that we can make it accessible to everyone, and we can make agents accessible to every trader. And how's Zoe doing now? So we actually have a perp stack launch on Sui already. It's called Pseudo. We see it as a V0 of Zoe. So it has recorded in total around 220 mil accumulated volume, and monthly we're generating around 30 mil monthly volume and 20K revenue. So the team basically runs on that revenue right now. And after that, in Q2, we are pushing full ahead to build the best perpetual retail perps on Sui. So it's going to come with Telegram integration, wallet integration. You can just trade from different channels directly. In Q3, we're going to up-level the perps trading with the intelligence module. So basically, you can automate trades with the indicators, and you'll be able to monitor liquidations and prevent liquidations with the bots. And last but not least, with the agent SDK published on Talus, we'll be able to accelerate the agent adoption of Zoe. So perpetuals has been here for a while, and it's a really crowded space. And here I lay out how we compare to other major perpetual protocols and how we are different. So if you can see the number, our volume is still like relatively low compared to like Bluefin and GMAX, but we are building more features to make our perpetuals more closer to the customers and smarter, right? So we're going to support Telegram bot, wallet integration, and last but not least, the intelligence module. We think those new features are going to bring us more volumes and more users. So Team Zoe, so I'm one of the co-founders, Theo. I had extensive experience in DeFi, and also I worked in AWS before. And Cosmos is my other co-founder. He's a senior leader. He was senior leader in Amazon Alexa. We also have a few senior devs across the world who is really experienced in Sui, Move, and AI products. And on the right, we have a list of strong supporters from the ecosystem. And for funding. We are looking for 1 million funding. We haven't done any fundraising just yet because we're able to cover our costs, but we think right now is a good time. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you. Any questions?
Hi, great. Thanks for the presentation. How do you think about you're bringing on users for your platform? Do you feel like you'll have to pull in users from the other perps products on Sui, or is there a way to bring in people from other ecosystems or even outside of crypto who want to trade perps?
I think our core emphasis right now is still just try to bring like different DeFi users on the same chain onto Pseudo and Zoe. So far we have around 7,000 users. We think we can bring that number to probably 5x, 6x. It's just there, I think we can push harder on the marketing wise. For instance, like partner with different partners, do some campaigns, say for instance with the wallets, then we can bring more people who had experience with DeFi and who are interested in perpetual tradings onto Zoe. With respect to competitor, we haven't seen, I think there's a small overlap between our users and maybe Bluefin and other Perps product, but right now I think the majority part of the users are pretty loyal to our platform. So I think there's enough room for us to grow more with the existing ecosystem and chain.
We do see there's a lot of perp DAX across different kinds of ecosystems. I just want to know why you want to choose Sui and why Sui benefit you guys on developing this perp DAX.
Yeah, for sure. So we started in early 2023, and there was basically no perp stacks back then, and we're one of the first one. So we spent around half a year writing the contract and bootstrapping everything. We think the tech-wise, like writing a move is pretty fast, and also the performance of the chain is pretty good. And that's why we stick with Sui, right? And in addition, you have more users and more people coming to Sui who are interested in Sui DeFi. So we thought it would be a good chance for us to just stay in the ecosystem and try start a user growth there, right? And if you want to compare, say compare with Solana, compare with ETH, like Sui is probably a little bit early, but I think the tech advantage and also the community will be helping a perps product like us to grow.
Yeah, I got some suggestions. I think that Jamil asked a very good question, right? We don't compete within the ecosystem. So I think, we don't see another GMX. By the way, we are V2 or V1?
I think we are V1. Yeah.
V1, still like pulled together.
Yeah, still
Okay.
pulled together. I
Okay.
think there's certain advantages, disadvantages with like V1, V2. I think
Yeah.
V1 is easier to start with.
Yeah, maybe the Sui's safety can kind of like compensate the part, right? So I would suggest, since GMX is a proven model, and then not like other perp DEX, GMX has two parts of users, right? Traders and LPs. So maybe we can address more on LP side, create some sort of like simple LP vote and attract those users from, for example, Solana, right? Like Venfire Tech, other ecosystems to bring them in. Because we can provide this easy vote, easy approach for those users to simply one-click deposit, but not sophisticated traders, right? So that's just some suggestions.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you. Yeah, I think we've seen, for instance, Jupiter has a JLP. I think the assets you have in JLP are simpler, so that's something we can look into. I think people have a good reason to pivot to Sui ones because like the Sui tokens obviously are doing well. And for our protocol, even though our TVL is around 1 mil, right? But we are already generating around 100% APR. So that's probably double of like what JLP can offer. So it's just a matter of like how do we reach to the users, to the other chain and bring them to Sui. Thank you.
Let's give it up to Pira. Or Zoe, sorry. Next up, we've got Pira. Oh, okay. This should be your remote. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Let's imagine if Reddit or Stack Overflow were built today. What would you want it to be? Decentralized, AI-powered, multilingual, the place where experts get paid and knowledge is owned not by corporations, but by the content creators? This is exactly what we've built. Pira is community building and knowledge sharing platform. We change how global communities share and monetize knowledge. Web3 communities, a lot of them are struggling. Web3 is evolving very fast, and users are hard to keep up with the new technology, new tools, and the protocols. Support is mostly done manually, it's fragmented and expensive. And experts within communities, they don't share knowledge much. They don't have incentives. And another big problem is that a lot of knowledge that community generates is being lost within Discord, Telegram, and Slack channels. So the projects are using users' engagement and money. Pira is Sui-based AI-powered platform. We unify knowledge from Discord, Telegram, and Slack and forum in one single place. And we're giving users a chance to find the support quicker with our AI assistants and bots. Also, users can engage in community, ask, answer questions, create posts, and earn tokens and reputation in return. So the experts get paid, community save costs, everyone wins. We're an experienced team with a mix of business and technology skills. My founder, Slava, he founded a software development company and grew it to 60 million in annual recurring revenue. He is driving Pira's vision. And I'm the CTO. I was a founding engineer at the Web3 unicorn, Bloxroute Labs. Our experienced team of 12 engineers has delivered projects for various Web3 companies like Bloxroute Labs, TrueBit, and A-Tor. And we are backed by great investors as Miston Labs, Protocol Labs, and Techstars. We're currently live with two business models. One is validator model, where layer 1 and layer 2 blockchains delegate stake to our validator nodes. And on top of validation service, we provide Pira platform, enterprise version with all the AI tools and the forum free of charge. And 50% of our validator revenue, we pay as incentives and rewards to the users in the community. This model is live with Sui, and we're launching it with Supra next, and planning to expand it. There is also freemium and subscription model. And additionally, with launch of our Pira token, we anticipate to capture and derive significant value from the ecosystem. So the platform is live, and we're ready to scale it. We have about 3,000 contributing users, like early users with zero marketing spend, and our validator model that we launched recently already bringing us community engagement and revenue. So Pira is built to scale organically. Every post on Pira becomes searchable, AI-indexed, and SEO-optimized asset. We embed our AI bots into Discord, Telegram, and forum, and we turn community support into self-growing engine. The more it's being used, the faster it grows and more useful it is. In this current race, we're planning to scale our user acquisition and our growth globally and launch our token. Our goal for this stage is become default go-to infrastructure for community for any Web3 project. The place where contributors are paid, users find answers, and community growth is led by the community itself. I want to give just a quick demo to show you how the Pira looks like. I guess I have a minute. So communities are at the core of the Pira. Each community is getting its own unique space that is customized for its branding, with AI that is trained on its custom resources and that provides much better results than just OpenAI or any other general AI. Information is very well structured and allows users to find what is important for them very quickly with instant content translation that is also supported by SEO. Like SEO picks up this content in all of those languages. Users incentivization is at the core. It's one of the main value propositions of Pira. Thanks to our validator program, we are able to run the campaigns and give significant rewards to the users. This is our current campaign on Sui, and you can see that results, that rewards are quite significant for the users. We pay them for the reputation that they earn, for answering special questions, and so on. In addition to the rewards, users are also earning reputation that is stored on chain and NFTs. And our bots are working tirelessly 24/7 in Discord channels and Telegram channels of our clients, helping them to provide support to their customers. Thank you.
Are there specific niches or topics you guys want to focus on in the early days to become like the go-to solution for information about a specific topic and then branch out from there? Or do you want to kind of tackle all problems or all topics initially?
Yeah, our strategy is to go with Web3 community first specifically, and especially with those communities who participate in our validator program, because it allows us to give rewards for the users to boost initial traction. Once we are at the position to launch our token, then we can go beyond Web3, even go to Web2 and compete with Stack Overflow, Stack Exchange itself.
You're issuing a token that's rewarding users that are doing specific tasks, but how do you get demand for the token? How?
Yeah, so we have the tokenomics that we've been thinking through, and that tokenomics includes like standard things as token staking, governance, and so on, but also various utilities on the future platform. Utilities like bounty, promoted posts, for example, job postings, and even possibly targeted advertising based on the niche of the community. So those would be paid with a token and would create demand for it.
You made a comment that your AI is better than several other AIs. Like, can you drill down on that? And
Sure.
Specifically, if you're giving feedback via AI, like how do you confirm that the AI doesn't hallucinate, oversimplify, or pick up some nuanced tone that it wasn't supposed to?
Yeah, the difference that we're working very closely with the communities and their community managers, and the feedback that we are getting is from the community managers who are providing that support to the community. And the main difference is that we are tailoring the resources that go into the AI, what needs to be prioritized, what is more important, and we're calling the resources that regular AIs don't use. For example, history of conversations in Discord channels or Telegram channels. And currently, a lot of knowledge is there. It's not in the documentation, it's not anywhere on the forum, it's within those channels. And we're scraping all of that valuable information and feed it into our AI. So that's why how we're closing the loop between all of those messengers and the forum itself.
Any other questions? Okay. Let's give it up for Pira. Next up, we've got Rocky AI. Thank you. This is your, do you want to use this or the pudding? Yep, forward. And yeah, give it a test.
On this side. I will change from there. Okay.
Sorry, everyone, give us a minute.
Appearing. Can to check with Okay. Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are having a great time in Sui Basecamp 2025. I'm Dasher, core team member of Rocky AI, and this is how AI changes the way users interact with DeFi on Rocky AI. As you may know, AI is a hot topic during the recent years. Everyone build AI, everyone invests in AI, everyone uses AI for daily purposes. But there is no such thing here in Web3, and especially for DeFi, the backbone of crypto and DeFi. According to our research, almost half of the Web3 users know how to simply do the DeFi task only, and even less than 7% of the users use DeFi more frequently to maximize on their assets. It takes too much time and effort just to merely know about DeFi, not mentioning actually getting familiar with it. And no practical product can solve this problem. That's why we came to the idea of developing Rocky AI, an AI-driven protocol for DeFi on Sui. All aspects of DeFi is now in one place, smartest, smoothest, and easiest 24/7. Coming to Rocky AI, you have an AI agent for DeFi, market analytics, automated DeFi actions, investment assistant, and community sentiment measurements. By leveraging advanced AI tools and large language models, Rocky AI can saving up to 75% of your time spending on DeFi and help you do the DeFi task effortlessly. This is our mechanism, as you can see on the screen. It's quite complicated, but coming to your side, no worry at all. AI will handle everything for you. And as our survey among hundreds of newcomers to Web3 has pointed out, AI actually helped reduce 45.5% in how they engage DeFi, and 16.3% of them has already been familiar with using AI within DeFi. Nowadays, segmentation in liquidity and user attention is one of the biggest problems in DeFi. But by integrating all the top protocols on Sui, Rocky AI has solved the problem. Everything smartest on Sui is now in one place. We are the gateway. Now, meet our Rocky AI agent, where all the complex DeFi tasks is displayed within just this small chat box. Coming to the real actions. The easiest one, sending tokens. Simply input the amount of token and the specific token you want to send with the receiver address. AI will handle everything for you. One chat and 2 clicks. Coming to swapping tokens, simply input the pair of tokens you want to swap and the amount. Here I'm swapping one Sui to D token. AI will pick the smartest route with lowest slippage for you. One chat and 2 clicks. The whole Sui ecosystem just has a good pump, so shall we stake the DIP token that we just swapped? Input the token you want to stake, and AI will specify the protocol that offers the highest yield rate for you. Sitting still and chill, one chat and 2 clicks. How about providing some liquidity?
What does that mean?
You can simply ask for the liquidity pools, and AI will summarize all the highest APY pools for you on all protocols on Sui. Still, one chat and 2 clicks. Your mission is just pick the number and the pool you want. You can also swap manually by clicking the green button on the left corner. All right. DeFi on Sui has never been easier and faster than this. And everything is displayed in just one platform only, and just on Sui. Now coming to the side features of our product. We are the gateway, so this is the yield pools, and for the top protocols, Navi, Scalable, and Suland, you can pick the pools, the protocols, and the APY you want. Same flow for the liquidity pools from CETAS protocol. This is token mindshare. We get the price or live price token. The market feeds, the hub for everything on Sui, from Sui protocol, projects on Sui, and top KOLs on Sui. Serve for 2 minutes and you are fully updated. Individual portfolio, we also have a user incentive program, so user can ape in the DeFi quest to be more familiar with DeFi. earning points for rewards. Upcoming AI on-chain signal. And in my opinion, AI for DeFi will be popular within just less than a year. And Rocky AI will be the ChatGPT for DeFi, and it's on Sui. Thank you for the time.
Questions? Going once? Going twice?
Yeah, thanks for the pitch. But I guess now it's a lot of parts we still need to manually, like click the button and everything. I mean, for example, like as a DeFi native users, I always look forward to those solutions which can, for example, liquidity provision, and the AI can reposition for me, right, while I'm sleeping or something. But there's a very, very difficult issue to solve, which is, I would say, like signing, and how can you protect users' money while users is sleeping and everything. You guys have these kind of thoughts to solve, for example, multi-sig problems, or how can I trust my AI to authorize, say, 10 hours of managing my 2 mil on chain? Do you have any thoughts of this?
We do the prompt training by integrating all the top protocols. So in the future, maybe to maximize the AI part of our product, maybe we will work harder to bring the AI. So maybe you can just ask for the pools, and you just want to chat. I want to maximize my income from this $10, and I will solve it for you by using it for provide some liquidity in pools, staking, or the top pools from Cedars, Navi, things.
Yeah, I mean, you have no idea right now, but yeah, you can try to tackle this problem, because there's, I don't see any protocols, not just within Sui, like out of Sui, no one solves this. So try to, and I think ChatGPT of DeFi, not enough, because ChatGPT, you can just talk, you can just execute some easy, executions, but I think it could be further. Thank you.
Any other questions? All right. Let's get over for Rocky. And up next, we've got Song Beats. Yeah, keep your laptop. Forward, back. Forward and back.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Thoral, and I'm the founder of Soundbeats. Soundbeats is a Web3 creator platform that leverages AI music and gaming to empower creators. The creator economy is facing big challenges. The profit sharing is unfair, and it lacks transparency. The problem is worse in the music industry, where only 10 to 15% of the value is distributed to the artist. Web3 solves this problem by removing the middlemen. However, Web3 music lacks utility, is mainly seen as a collectible with limited on-chain interaction. Presenting Soundbeats. Soundbeats is a platform where users such as gamers, creators, developers, and artists can play, create, and earn. Users can create games from over 1 million plus copyright songs. We also have a NFT to Soundbeats game conversion, where popular NFT holders such as Bodeb or Zuki, they can unlock special characters in our game, allowing them to earn while having fun. We also have photo to music using AI photo, where a user can take a photo, and within a minute, it will turn it into a song, allowing them to gamify their favorite photos. Our business model is create to earn and play to earn. Our target audience is the largest player segment in the world, the casual player, the MOBA players, and the rhythm game players. The Web3 gaming market is expected to grow 133 billion by 2033. The music industry size is 200 billion. And the creator economy is expected to grow 1.4 trillion by 2034. For Axie Infinity, the target customers are gamers. For us, the target customers are gamers, creators, and artists. We have few competitors. What separates us is that we are not just a game. Any interaction with the SoundBeats ecosystem directly benefits the creators and the artists. We have also been understanding our user, getting their feedback for over 2 years, and we are top of the Google search results for music NFT game. We host regular events and hackathons that gather large crowds, which gives us wonderful opportunity to explore collaboration opportunities with different companies. We're also featured in Hong Kong media. We have successfully completed our alpha launch, where our goal was to optimize user retention and monetization organically. After posting over 5,000 valuable contents, we are on top of the Google search results for music NFT game organically, and we have a good engagement rate. We are gearing up for a beta launch, and we have formulated a 6-month plan. Month 1, we'll officially announce partnership with OneForce, Yuga Labs, and other leading NFT communities. We'll also host an event where we'll share insights about our game, the features, and the upcoming competition. Month 2 and 3, we will launch our first competition with OneForce and Mochaverse communities. Month 4 and month 5, we'll improve the competition based on the feedback, and we'll launch another competition on a much larger scale with Azuki, Bored Ape, and CryptoPunk communities. Month 6, we will extend the competition to Solana meme community. Each month, we'll also be hosting events where we'll invite artists from all over Asia. At the end of the 6 months, we'll use the momentum and the feedback to plan for our mainnet and token generation event. We have completed our alpha launch. We are gearing up for our beta launch, and we hope to go mainnet by end of the year or early next year. We are supported by Cyberport, the Hong Kong government. We are a team of engineers, marketers, and advisors who are passionate about what we do. My name is Taral. This is my colleague, Vaughn, who is the lead game developer. We are SoundBeats, and I would love to answer your question. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. While SoundBeats takes questions, can we get Open Graph setting up here?
For your roadmap here for the next 6 months, how many of those partnerships are already locked in versus aspirational?
So we have partnered with the 8DAO, which is a membership-based club. So we are not direct. Just to make it clear, we are not directly partnering with the main Bored Ape Foundation, let's say, but there is so many holders. So we want to give them utility, so we are providing utility to them. So we have access to a huge network of, there's tons of over 5,000 people who has all of these NFTs, and they want to utilize it. And because they don't want to sell it because because it's gone down in value, so we are providing utility to do something while having fun.
Give it up for SoundBeats.
Thank you.
Next up, we've got Open Graph. Yeah, you can use that. Or either one.
Hello everyone, this is Open Graph team, and I want to start with one simple question. How much do you guys actually trust AI? Think about, think about first self-driving. We keep hearing it's already here, but if that's the truth, could we really launch it on every road in the world starting by tomorrow? Maybe not. So then why not? So because we are afraid of what could go wrong, And more fundamentally, we do not know when it goes fails. We don't know who will be accountable for that and for what reason. So AI is becoming physical and not just the text or images in the digital world, but cars, factories, and robots in our homes. And here rises a very, very critical piece, that is the validation. So we are moving very, very fast, and there is no clear way to verify the decision made by the AI. So, and it was still okay during the agentic AI, generative AI, but not the case for this physical AI. So in physical AI, the cost of the trust is way more higher than any others. So, and to tackle this, we need a full traceability. So I mean 100% of the traceability to validate. So we need a traceable data, model, and inference. And to do that, we cannot just patch the new application on top of right now system, but we need a whole new stack at the infrastructure level. So that's what we are building at Open Graph. The first machine learning infrastructure for validating the AI, fully built on blockchain rails with our core library and computation framework and indexer, standardize everything on-chain. So we've got trace logs for every single action, and now developer can actually see that and go back, rewind, and see exactly what happened in the algorithm. So if everything checks out, we can finally move forward with the confidence. So TensorFlow Sui SDK, this is what we made, and this is at our core, converts any ML models into an on-chain format by structuring the model layer by layer. And this is our Explorer. Let me play the demo. So our SDK automatically uploads the data set to Walrus, and they deploys the model onto Sui network. And now with our SDK, everything is fully standardized and now fully traceable on Sui and Walrus. And with our inference, it's all abstracted and easy to access for the developers. So then comes the inference. So this is a really interesting part for us. We have no off-chain compute. The inference runs directly on-chain on Sui. Everything is executed by the Sui validator. So using PTB, make the transaction more as an atomic, and also fee is optimized by making it linear. So here's how the actual on-chain inference is working on our Explorer. So we are asking the model to recognize a handwritten number, and everything, including the prediction, runs entirely on-chain, as you guys can see, and no off-chain steps is fully traceable. So instead of data also just floating around the blockchain, our interface shows index of it and turning the raw data into foresight. So we are simply creating a window for the AI developers to access all the logs in more structured way. Basically, we can apply this to any models because no matter any of the size, because every AI model is made of the graph. So no matter what size, and even the transformer, as we all know, all are composed of the graphs. So, and that means we can standardize it, any of them. So the more people validate them, the more they are trusted, and this becomes the foundational model that is fit for the physical AI. So from there, we can finally build some ecosystem that we can really trust. So we are ready to bring this to the real world. So from the traditional industry, we'll embed the algorithm, and also the Web3 gaming, of course, and the DeFi. So with the space, everything is standardized. We make the AI from the just believing to zero trust. So on top of this infrastructure, we will start to see real use cases. Like let's say we are most excited about the public testbed space where these models can be tested and validated by many people, many researchers, auditors, before they ever touch the real world. So this will be the foundational stack for what we call physical AI. So heads up, we are now building a lot of toolkits, starts from our Explorer, SDK, and now on the way, making it really easy for ML engineers to plug in their models, just like what they're doing in the Hugging Face. And moving forward, more dev toolings are coming up. So our team is based in Korea. We are composed of AI engineers, blockchain infrastructure experts, and a chip scientist, and we do bridge it all together to be ready for the future. So thank you so much to everyone, and join us and be ready for the next AI with us. So you guys can get updated from this QR code. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Open Graph. Can we get Blueprint up here while we're taking questions?
Nice use of the Sui stack, Walrus. It was comprehensive. How do you make money?
Yeah, so actually we are the dev tooling, but you know how, let's say, look back how the Google and AWS did to early AI startups. They kind of provided the most like critical and hardest part that AI startup don't want to consider. That is a data indexing. So we want to productize that as like a Google's catalog and provide them then to them, and they can actually download the data and see the data from our interface, so that we believe that we can someday we can productize it and monetize it from it.
Thank you.
We are not issuing tokens, right? Are we?
We are not planning to.
Okay, so think about it. I mean, think twice about it, right? So, and the other question is, can you elaborate a little bit of physical AI, because it's kind of a new term to me.
The physical AI is the AI. We believe that this is the term that first mentioned by Jensen Huang from NVIDIA. And what he's saying is that everything's moving will be like reinvented into like having the algorithm inside, and we call them the physical AI, because you know every single thing's like the internet of everything will be that has the algorithm inside that will be revolutionized into AI powered something, and we call all of that as a physical AI.
Everything AI, basically.
Right, but the real world, not the digital world.
I think we're out of time. Okay, short, brief question.
You glossed really quickly on the team. Can you talk a little bit more about the team? Because
about our team. So basically, we met each other at the university research group, and we teamed up there, and we spent like 6 months together to build this product. And they are coming from different industry. Myself is from blockchain infrastructure, and the others are AI engineers, and also one of the team is from he's like actually researching about the chip, the real physical like CPU, GPU chip, and he do optimizing it. So he has a great expert on that as well. So yeah, right now we are 4 of us.
All right, thanks, Open Graph. Next up, we've got Blueprint. Do you guys want this? Perfect. So while we're setting everything up again, let's take a cue from a different kind of pitch contest and do a little 9th inning stretch. Does anyone like baseball? All right, so we're all getting up. We're all doing a little stretch, getting the blood moving, getting some energy back. And we're ready to watch some pitches. That's what it's all about. Usually they play a little song, but you guys just have me. I'll pass. All right. Let's give it up for Blueprint.
Hey everyone, super excited to be here today. Internally, this is what we like to call day 0 because it's the day we're coming out of stealth, and very happy to be sharing what we've been working on for the past few months with all of you. So Blueprint is the platform to design, develop, and deploy agents that redefine how we interact with all of Web3. We're building the blueprint for AI on-chain, and we've started by building 3 powerful agents for all of you to use. Overall, our infrastructure allows users to connect tools in Web3, tools in Web 2 with agents that we've pre-built, with agents that you'll build yourselves to interact with everything on-chain. Now, we recognize that what's important to a successful product is also the team behind it. Ravi and I met in university and have been friends ever since. For some reason, he decided to go into strategy consulting and law instead of tech, the obvious choice after school. But I'm very happy that our paths have crossed again in Web3. We both come from mainly Web 2 backgrounds, but we share the same energy for building Web3 towards the future of the internet. And we recognize that there's a barrier to entry, whether you're a developer or a user when it comes to Web3. So we've put together a team that leverages AI to solve for our vision. John is our rock. He brings more than a decade of experience building scalable systems across Web 2 and Web 3 products. Nan packed up his life in London and was 3 days away from moving to China to take on a position with ByteDance. So we completed a 5-stage interview process in 2 days, and here we are. Matthew is a passionate and skilled developer within Web3, so much so that he bypassed university to take a job at Fidelity, and super excited to have our team, we're fully based in London, building the blueprint for AI. What we've seen together as a team is that the market lacks a programmable layer that can orchestrate decisions and automate tasks across all of Web3. We're building a layer that offers a programmable, permissionless environment for building agents, applications, all via a simple prompt across EVM, Solana, and Sui. To show an example of what Blueprint will provide, a canvas to design and deploy agents, which will allow you to deploy capital, write smart contracts, deploy applications, and build your own agents on-chain. Again, we've started with a few powerful agents of your own. For instance, an agent that can deploy capital on-chain across EVM, Solana, and Sui, automate your investments and earn yield. Again, within our backgrounds, the key goal that we wanted to focus on was abstracting this experience and making it as frictionless as possible for users. To show this as an example, a user would come in, log in via Privy with just their email, have an EVM address, a Solana address, a Sui address generated for them, and use delegated access that allows our agents to automate actions on their behalf and invest and manage their portfolio. We want to move towards an environment that isn't about sophisticated prompt engineering or manual integrations. We have a prompt library and pre-built access to vaults and opportunities where users can quickly leverage our agent to automate their strategies. We want, at our core, to simplify Web3 interactions through an intelligent infrastructure. In phase 1, what we're doing today, we want to show you exactly how you leverage our tooling to build a powerful agent, take it to market, and turn it into a protocol of its own. To start, we've built an Earn agent that automates on-ramping, bridging, swapping, and investing in Web3. Now, there's a mobile application for retail users that streamlines this experience. And one, given our backgrounds, we really want to focus on bringing Web 2 wealth managers and funds via a compliant on-ramp experience, which will be an agent of its own. From there, we put the tooling in your hands. Use our SDK, use our MCP tooling to combine integrations to your favorite Web3 protocols, Web 2 applications, write your own smart contracts to build applications and agents of your own. At the end of the day, this is something similar to the Apple App Store of Web3, where you have an ecosystem of developers building apps and agents, and users benefiting from a rapidly growing list of products in Web3.
Let's give it up for Blueprint. Questions? And while we're taking questions, can we get Raiden next, setting up on stage?
How big do you think the design space for agents really is, right? If you think about what people are doing on chain at the moment, they're taking mainly a few different types of actions. And so Do we just need one agent that can swap and one that can do borrowing and lending, or do we need thousands and thousands for every little like permutation and combination of those?
Yeah, I think it's less about the number of agents and more about how well can those agents communicate with different tools. So the way we've focused it is the most important piece is, can our agent communicate, whether it's via API or some other layer, with different protocols on Web3 or with traditional products, and then one agent system, which we've built from the ground up and call our Blue AI service to orchestrate. So for instance, with our AI service, if I have a process where I need to on-ramp funds and as a Web2 user, I only know about ETH or BTC, and then find the best yield opportunity, which may be on Sui, and have it bridge and swap, those tools that connect with each of those protocols and layers are just connections with the protocols themselves. Our core agent is the one that knows, okay, this is the use case and this is where I have to call on this tool to be able to achieve this end goal. So to answer your question, it's more about having the tooling to allow this agent to be able to plug and play. And that's what we call workflows.
Any other questions?
So how much information do we need to share with the agent? Do we need to hand in the private key, or how much information they need to know so that they can help us to execute the transactions?
Yeah, so we use Privy as a wallet abstraction layer. So you come in and create your account with Privy via Google, email. Your wallets are generated, so using their infrastructure, and that's it. So deploy your funds into those wallets. You can on-ramp directly, transfer from an exchange, transfer from existing wallets. And the infrastructure exists such that you can give our agent access to then automate transactions on your behalf, which allows for you to solve for use cases where, in the case of earning yield, actions can happen without you being present at all times. But yeah.
Brief question.
By saying that, I just want to know, so this is not self-custody, right? You
No.
got another layer. Okay, just, so, yeah.
So we're non-custodial. So
Yeah.
Blueprint doesn't custody any funds. It's all non-custodial via decentralized wallets.
You mean it is custodial?
Yeah,
Or not?
self-custodial.
Self-custodial.
Yeah.
But self-custodial, how can you, I don't know, you just mentioned the operation, and if it's self-custodial, I have to sign every transaction,
Yes.
everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So traditionally, a user signs a transaction.
Yeah.
But there's features that when you join Blueprint via Privy, you sign a transaction at the start that enables our agent to be able to autonomously sign transactions on your behalf.
I see.
Now, there's policies, from a risk perspective, to cap, however many, the volume of the transaction. We're going to add a feature where you'll get a ping on Telegram anytime a transaction is going to take place for review.
All right, let's give it up for Blueprint.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Next up, we've got Raiden X. And it's here. There you go.
All right. Before I start my pitch, could I ask, everybody here has one question. Have you guys ever traded meme coins before? Raise your hand. All right. So, all of you could be our users. So, before we started building RainX, actually we started to interview a lot of we do a lot of one-on-one interview with meme coin traders to actually understand their user journey and also the pain points here. So before that, we have a misconception that for all of the meme coin traders, most of them can just buy randomly meme coins and hopefully one day they will have 100x. But actually we were wrong. So all the degens traders here is all about a very competitive game here. So they have to do a lot of research using tools to have them mitigate the risk and also have a better profit. Those two are very they are available in other chains, but in Sui, we still lack a very solid trading terminals. So we see a blue ocean opportunities here. So that's why we came in. So here's what we have to offer. We built a cross-platform trading terminal. It works seamlessly between web and also mobile app and also Telegram bot. So we aggregate all the tokens from all the DEXs and bonding curve platform on Sui in one single interface. We also provide the traders with all the needed information for them to make the decision quickly. They can also have advanced kind of AFK strategies, advanced orders for them to make trading more efficiently. They can also manage P&L, everything. And the chart here is super low latency. So it's always like few seconds faster than Dex Screener and Bird Eye. We also have like other awesome features like this multi-chart and so multi-wallet trading as well. And we have the sniping feature. This is a very awesome feature. Like whenever you see a new token deployed on Sui, then probably the first 20 users, the first one to buy the token will be coming from brand X users. So not just for trader, we also have solution for creators and also community leaders. So they use our buy bot, they use our scan bot, they use our trending boost and market making services. So those are not just another source of revenue, but actually they play as a role of user acquisition for us. So and recently we also extended our infrastructure to offer API access to other developers on Sui as well. So like we gather a team of more than 30 people, mostly Rust developers and also trader as well, of course. And we shipped the product after 3 months from last August to November. We released on November, and in just 3 months, you see, right? We have increased to almost 100K of unique wallet and 20K of users. We have around 6K of active users. So a lot of other like communities and users, creators use our buy bot. We recorded like almost 15 million in revenue. We have few hundred K in revenue, 15 million volume. Other projects are using our API like FlowX and also Potato Finance. So we have been integrated into Sui Vision as one of the official charting solution. Our users, they just love it. So for our business model, actually we come from a very different, like we are not following trend or narrative. We follow product market fit. So we confirm the product market fit in just 3 months. We have a lot of revenue stream like trading fee, token verification, just like Dex Screener. We sell our API as data services. We have like trending booking and market making as well. So if you have heard like similar projects like Renex, like Photon or BoX, they made incredible growth in the past. And we're assuming that we're very bullish on Sui, right? One day we imagine that Sui volume can reach like 3 billion per day. Then with what we have, just like Photon, we can reach like even like 100, even like 1 million in terms of revenue per day. So here are our partners. Right now we have the trading terminal, and we recently also launched bonding curve launchpad. And memes is a start, but eventually we will also have a vision that we will onboard all kind of traders on Sui. So we have like perpetual DEX and also debug vault, and we will come on board with mobile application and also browser extension. So here's our team. So Andy and I, we are serial entrepreneurs. Actually, we built one of the biggest IT company in Vietnam with 1,200 people, and that company is current valuation is like 100 mils. So I'm the CEO, also a product manager, and also I'm the customer support. And the team we have here, we know how to deliver. We have Chris, our friend. He's based in the US, and he's one of the biggest like KOL on Lens protocol and also Base. And we have onboarded him to Sui to help us with go-to-market strategies. We are raising 500K for 5% of our equity and also 2.5% of token warrant. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, any question?
Any questions? Any audience questions? Okay, here we go.
How do you think meme coin trading is going to change over time? And how does that impact how you guys kind of build your trading bot?
So I think meme coin and also like community coin or control coin in general is like has been on crypto since ages, and it will never die. I mean, whenever there's a volume, then meme coins will come back. So like, not like all of us can wait for a new alpha which can reach to 100 millions, but they need alpha every day. So I think this is a very big market out there, and it has been proved in the past. So I think that's, and we ourselves also are meme coin traders, so that's drive us to build a very good trading terminal like RenX.
Yeah, thanks for the pitch. Not a meme coin pro, but I have a very interesting question. Anyone doing, since we have a lot of awesome meme coin community within the ecosystem, Sui, right? But the most active meme coin communities are on Solana at the moment. So how anyone doing, for example, I'm a Sui token holder and I can buy Solana memes by Sui tokens. Anyone doing that? And do you think that's a good approach? Yeah.
Right now, I don't think so. There's another project in the cohort. I think they are doing something like you can launch a meme coin into different kind of blockchain. And he also approached us to integrate that launchpad into our system, but I think that's in the future. Right now, actually, not just in Solana, but I think Sui meme is very active as well. So I'm not sure if you know, but like there's always new meme coins launching every day. But I mean, we started as a meme coin trading platform, but actually we are not in the future. So if you know, like we have Axiom Trade, the one got invested by YC. They also offer other kinds of trading like perpetual and also like even spot in their platform. So eventually our vision will be like making Sui the go-to blockchain for all kind of traders. So it could be started as meme coin, but in the future our trading terminal will offer all kind of trading activities on Sui.
All right, give it up for Raiden X.
Thank you.
We're at the last pitch. If you don't have one of these QR codes to do the community voting, make sure that you get one from the organizers. And let's give it up for Flashback. Here you go. Here's your forward back. There you go.
Imagine a world where innovation isn't limited by ideas, but by infrastructure. AI and Web3 are shaping our future, but data storage inefficiencies are holding them back. Centralized providers, fast and reliable, but expensive and risking points of failure. Decentralized solutions, affordable alternatives that are great for privacy and governance, but often too slow or very difficult to access, leaving developers a whole new technology stack just to interact with them. Today's fragmented market isn't suitable for modern storage needs, leaving companies with the single choice of a single cloud provider that is often centralized, has high vendor lock-in, high transfer costs, limiting the ability to test out decentralized storage solutions like Walrus that offer much promise. We believe that there's a better way to store data. This isn't just a multi-billion-dollar industry that's crippled by inefficiencies. It's a trillion-dollar opportunity that's waiting to be unlocked. Apologies, 1 second. My brain has just gone shit for a second. But what if you could combine the benefits of centralized and decentralized in one solution, freeing companies to focus on innovation rather than spending time and money on infrastructure? Hi there, I'm Zach Zensteel, founder of Flashback. My co-founder and I, with a combined PhD specialized in machine learning and over a decade of experience in Web3, are tackling a data issue that we encountered firsthand when building products. Flashback is the world's first agentic AI cloud diversification platform, an aggregation layer that enables companies to diversify their data across both centralized and decentralized cloud providers. In simple terms, we make it cheaper, simpler, and more flexible for companies to store data, and enable the easy access to decentralized storage solutions without even having to think about it. So how does the platform actually work? Well, a company connects with their email and wallet, and then provides the data and requirements from a performance and redundancy level. We'll then utilize our agentic AI to analyze these inputs and come up with the most optimized and cost-efficient path to store this data. This agreement will be stored on a smart contract, which is then deployed onto Sui, making it trustless, transparent, and automated. The data is then automatically diversified across the different cloud providers integrated into our platform. So what are the actual benefits of Flashback? They include the management and reduction of storage costs by up to 30 to 35%, the management and utilization of all credits and counts from multiple cloud providers in one single unified platform, the enabled easy access to decentralized storage solutions without having to learn a whole new technology stack, learn Web3 lingo, or download a cryptocurrency wallet, and the full customization of the whole storage journey, including how and where you store your data, ensuring full privacy and compliance. After a year and a half of development, we've built the initial technology, have started to gather a strong team and ecosystem backers, including Drapier Ventures, Google Cloud, Starknet, and CV Labs, to name a few. And we're finally gaining significant traction and interest from both institutions in Web3 and traditional industries, which leads us to today, where we're set to release our alpha version in a week's time. We have 10 pilot customers and 100 projects and builders from both AI and Web3 on our whitelist. And our projections show that within 2 months of releasing our product in June, we will be able to, at a minimum, double the amount of data that is stored on solutions like Walrus. So if you're looking for the opportunity to join a company that is redefining the way that data is stored today, Flashback is here. Thank you.
All right, questions? Judges?
Data storage isn't an easy topic, so I'm sure there must be some questions somewhere.
So if you're moving the data around between different clouds and storage solutions, what happens if people need to reference that data, or there's links or things like that? How do those get updated?
So we're not necessarily moving the data per se in itself. It's more of a distribution of the data, so it's a diversification of the data. And so you can retrieve the data should we want to at any point. But essentially what we're saying is based upon the data that you've provided, as well as the requirements, whether it's fast data retrieval, archival, or whether it's decentralized or something that requires greater privacy and governance, we'll distribute the data across the different cloud providers in the most optimized and cost-efficient way.
I might have just missed this at the beginning, but how did the team come together initially?
Yeah, we met 2 years ago at a side event at Paris Blockchain Week at a jazz bar, and which sounds rather unconventional, but actually it meant my co-founder and I, we got on very well as friends at the beginning. He came from a background very technical, where he'd been in the space for over 7 years, building cloud computing solutions, he did a PhD specialized in machine learning. I myself was more on the growth side, I've been in BD, but we both were building products in AI and Web3, and we realized that data was a huge bottleneck to actual growth for early stage products. So we initially sought to build our own decentralized storage solution that provided fast decentralized data storage. But after a year and a half, and speaking with hundreds, if not thousands of founders in both San Francisco, Silicon Valley, and Europe, we realized that it wasn't just about having the perfect decentralized data storage solution. It was actually the distribution and the friction to access, which was the biggest barrier here. Because trying to convince someone in AI to move away from a Google Cloud or an AWS to just jump to a blockchain version, we found was very, very difficult. And we've spoken with all of the deep-in storage solutions as well, Filecoin and Storage Yahweh, and they've said exactly the same thing as we've said. And so if you're able to bundle it, and you're able to just show the benefits of the blockchain without even saying you have to learn this new language or you have to learn this new lingo, with just a few clicks of the button, you see the benefits. So that's why we've built Flashback.
All right, give it up for Flashback.
Thank you.
And let's give it up for all the teams that have pitched today. All of them are fighting for a free internet. All of them are our comrades, and we're all in it together. We're going to take a minute to do the voting. If you've got one of the Sui cards with a QR code, remember to do the community vote, and we'll announce the winners shortly.